welcome to That Going In Life. I'm Eric.
I'm Amy.
And today we're going to talk about some dining experiences at Disney World.
Yeah, so specifically what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about some like great surprises we had and then some maybe disappointments we had. So instead of just talking about our favorites, we're going to talk about things that met and exceeded our expectations or did not meet our expectations. So if we are leaving out some like great things, we know some of our favorites did not make our list because we expected them to be great and they did.
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah, this is basically just like 3 things that were like really awesome that kind of exceeded our expectations versus the 3 things that were like, eh.
We thought were going to be better than they actually were.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so Eric, what was your first disappointment then?
Okay, well, let's just get the really easy one out of the way. So one day, I think we were at Epcot, it's on video, I got this like giant hot dog with mac and cheese on it. And when I saw it on the menu, I was assuming that it was a hot dog and also a separate side of mac and cheese, which would have been fine. But it was a giant hot dog with mac and cheese on it. It was actually super gross. So I regret getting that.
At the American Pavilion.
At the American Pavilion in Epcot, it was pretty gross. But if you like that, good for you. By the time I got it back, it was cold. It was a cold day anyways, and it was not good.
Yeah. So my first disappointment, I guess we'll start with the big disappointment that I had. It was Chefs de France, and I was really looking forward to this. So first of all, I want, before I say anything, the French onion soup was amazing. But I got the beef bourguignon. I did take 4 years of French, not showing now. But anyway, it's like the
bonjour.
Yeah, it's like
it for me.
it's like the beef and then pasta dish, and it actually got me sick that night. And I definitely know that for sure. I will not tell you any more information, but like it was just really fatty and not. I was really looking forward to it, so it was really disappointing because like it just wasn't like a good. The beef just wasn't good, basically.
Yeah.
I should have just gotten the French onion soup and the bread and I would have been happy, but...
Mine was fine.
Yeah, so that was my first disappointment. So, what was your second disappointment, Eric?
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
We have notes here.
There's notes, sorry. So, now I've eaten at Be Our Guest a couple of times. I've eaten breakfast there, and we've had dinner there. And I'd had lunch there before, but I think the menu is different. And so this time we went, and it was just, the experience itself was cool to sit in there and like eat. We actually got to sit in the West Wing, which was cool and whatever, but the food was not that great. So I ordered a...
Sandwich?
Yeah, it was a... What's the French sandwich thing called again?
Croque monsieur.
A croque monsieur. So I got that, and I had that multiple times before at Epcot in the French bakery, and it is so good in the French bakery. But in the Be Our Guest restaurant, is not so good. It came out on like, I'm not super picky. Well, I'm super picky. I'm actually super picky. But most of the time, bread's bread, right? But it came out on the bread that has like all of the seeds in it, and I can't do that because I have gaps in my teeth and they get stuck into all of the gaps, and I am pulling out seeds for weeks, and so really frustrating. So I didn't know it came out on that. She's laughing at me. She knows it's true though, because someone's like, what's in that? So
Okay, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'll pull it together. I'll pull it together.
So anyway, so it came out on super seedy bread, and I couldn't do it. So I sent it back. Basically was like, can you just give this on regular bread? And they put it on like a sub sandwich bread, and I was like, okay, well, this is different. And it was fine. I mean, I ate it, and I'm glad that they did that for me. They didn't have to. They could have just said, like, you paid for it, buddy, you gotta eat it. So so yeah, it was just kind of a weird experience when it came to the food. I mean, I've eaten there a couple times and it was good. Like dinner was really good there that one time we ate dinner, and like breakfast was decent. It was just a weird experience for me.
Okay, so my second disappointment, I will forewarn you, it's very much a me thing. So it's at Artisan de Glace, the ice cream place in France, and they have, I think it's called a coq au vin. I don't know. Once again, why am I?
French words.
All these French words. So basically, it's like a little breaded pastry, very soft, fluffy bread, and then they put ice cream in the middle of it, and then they have a sauce with the ice cream, and then they like sandwich it, so it's very much like warm and then cold.
Is that
so,
thunder?
I don't know.
Oh.
So anyway, what the problem was is that like I can't bite cold things. Like I need to lick my ice cream because like
that.
biting cold things, it made my brain hurt. So
Yeah,
and that, yeah, so anyway, so that was a disappointment because I love ice cream. It's like my favorite dessert. I couldn't do it, but that's a me problem, not a them problem. I should have known myself better, but it was disappointing.
What's really funny is we've gotten those before.
I know, and I always forget. Okay, for like our 2 times I've had it or anything.
Yeah, well, I'll piggyback on that. I'd say like I had, I forgot, I think I just got mint chocolate chip ice cream, but I got the chocolate. They do the little chocolate thing and then they, you know, put it in the press. And there's something about, I don't think it was the bread because yours wasn't bitter, right?
I think it was the chocolate sauce.
Yeah, the chocolate sauce was very bitter, and I have problems with bitter things.
It was probably dark chocolate.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Fair warning, if you get it, expect dark bitter chocolate on top of your, it's not every bite, but it's like every couple bites you're like, oh, that's very bitter. It's like a tree, you know? It's like biting into a tree, so. What, you've never eaten a tree before? I'm the weird one.
Okay. Okay, your turn.
Oh.
Your last disappointment.
Yeah, so my last disappointing one, it was breakfast at what is called Sunshine Terrace.
I think it's called Sunshine Season Plaza. You know, in like the little courtyard area
Yeah, it's
where
over by Soren, the
Yep.
like food place that's right there. Not the rotating restaurant, but the like the counter service place.
quick service.
We got so it was the day that I hurt my back, and we just come off of Soren, and we got a.
It was a breakfast sandwich.
It was a breakfast
like a croissant
sandwich. And in the video, I think I said it was fine, but I was so much in pain at that point. Everything was fine. So.
Okay, and I'm going to piggyback on this one because it was not good. I think he also said, "Oh, it was fine" because I was complaining about it so
Probably.
much. That's yeah. It was not like it wasn't warm. It wasn't like it just tasted old and like it was sitting around.
So I mean, it was just because it was disappointing because of that, and like everything that was kind of. It was more about the whole situation surrounding the food, not necessarily the food itself. I mean, it wasn't the best. So unfortunately, and we've eaten there before, and it's never like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. It's always been kind of like, oh, it's good, it's fine, it's breakfast, you know.
I don't remember eating there.
I think I've gotten their waffle or French toast or something before, or pancakes maybe. I don't know. It was a really long. They probably switched menus, like they constantly are doing that. So
it just wasn't like it wasn't hot and fresh, which I would like.
Like Subway, eat fresh.
Yeah. Okay, my last disappointment, and I'm worried I'm going to make some enemies on this one. So I'm sorry. If I haven't made enemies, this might be it. My disappointment was actually Sleepy Hollow in the Magic Kingdom, so the waffle place. So we went, I know. Are you not my friend anymore now, Ian?
How dare you?
Anyway, so the waffle place, we went there twice. We went there for breakfast and we went there for lunch, I believe. So I really, really wanted to go to this place so badly because I've heard so many good things about it. So I got like the fruit waffle, but I didn't get the Nutella because I'm not, like I could have a little bit of Nutella, but it's not really my thing. But I love fruit. I love, love, love fruit, and I love fruit on my waffle. But it was just like, it just made the waffle very soggy. So it was hard to actually eat. So it wasn't bad by any means because it's fruit in a waffle. It was just a disappointment, basically. So it was good, but.
What about the lunch you had there?
Okay, so the lunch I had there, so we recently discovered a really amazing, so I got the spicy chicken waffle sandwich, and we, in Orange County here where we live, we discovered a really amazing, basically spicy chicken waffle sandwich, and that...
Bruxy, when we went to Orange...
Yeah, I think it's in a vlog or something like that.
I'll try to link it in the thing if I can figure it out.
And I loved it. It was like perfection, super, super good. So I think I just came in with too high of expectations because it's like, I can find nitpicky things. It just didn't meet my expectations. Basically, it was similarly like soggy waffle, you know.
Yeah.
Taste was good though, but it just didn't meet my expectations for this one. And I do think for this place, maybe my expectation was just too high. So could have been on me.
I got a corn dog. I don't remember what I had for breakfast though. I did have their a waffle thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like a waffle sandwich or...
Yes, you had the waffle sandwich with the egg.
With the egg, yeah. I don't think I talked about it though. It was just, it was fine, I guess. I don't know. There was a bird. I was really distracted by the bird.
There was a bird right by my head and I was really...
Yeah, I filmed it.
Oh, okay.
Remember the bird? Hilarious.
Okay, so let's stop complaining. Let's go on. So now we're going to talk about 3 of our surprises. So once again, maybe our favorite, maybe not our favorite, but like 3 things that like, whoa, we kind of had like whatever expectations and it was way better than our expectations, which, nice. So Eric, what was one of your
my top
surprises?
I'm gonna start with Chicken Guy. So when we first got to Disney World, we went to Disney Springs, and we went to Chicken Guy, which is the Guy Fieri chicken strip restaurant. I mean, it's literally chicken strips and french fries and then about a billion sauces. And I love sauces. I love barbecue sauces and like whatever sauce you want to bring me. Unless it's incredibly spicy, I'll probably try it. But, I mean, we'd heard things that wasn't that great and blah, 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 but I really liked it. I thought it was really good. It was a great, like, kind of to start our trip sort of a place where I was like, oh, this was really good. If we would have gone to a place that was terrible, it probably would have been like, well, this is going to be an interesting trip. So it was really good. I really enjoyed it and liked it and thought the sauces were good, and they hooked me up with some free ones because
he always gets.
I don't know. I just asked for them and they're like, oh, here, you don't have to pay. And I'm like, great, that's awesome. Thanks, guys.
He makes friends everywhere he goes. Yeah, I will just second. Chicken Guy was really good. I did like it. It was like, I think he might have liked it more than I did, but I also it was really good. Okay, so my first surprise that exceeded my expectation was actually, I believe it's called the Lotus Blossom. It is the quick service place in China. So I haven't really heard, like, I watch a lot of Disney YouTube videos and I listen to Disney World podcasts and all this stuff, and I've never heard like super great things about the China Pavilion. But actually, P.S. sidetrack, they have my favorite snack ever, the curry pocket things. I don't know what they're called, but anyway,
They're called curry chicken pockets. I'm almost positive.
I don't know, whatever. They're really good, like out in the front. But okay, focus. Yeah, so the quick service, for what you paid, you got a lot of money.
You paid for your money?
You got a lot of food for your money. It was really filling and it was delicious. It was good. Like it was yeah, it was just good Chinese food. I think they called it the beef noodle. And so it was basically noodles and then beef. I think it might have been a little bit spicy, but it had good flavor and it was really filling and I liked it. And I was just tired and hungry, and so I was like, I'm just getting this. And
that was the day I decided to just get a hot dog, and then I regretted it. That's not that other hot dog, this is a different hot dog. And then I keep thinking, why do I buy hot dogs at Disney World?
He like never eats hot dogs at home.
I ate like half, I threw it away, because like, I don't want this hot dog, would I? And so I got orange chicken at this place, which was really good.
Yeah, it was, but like, for a quick service, it was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, it was a ton of food. So I couldn't even eat it all.
Yeah, it was a good value. Definitely a good value.
So, cool.
All right, your next surprise.
My next one I'll talk about is, now, we have eaten at this place a couple times, and it is really good. But I don't know why, but Skipper Canteen just every time we eat there, it just gets better.
He is obsessed with this
The place is so good. Well, and I think also because we had such a great waiter this time, that like it made the experience way better.
Yeah,
I mean, he was hilarious and cracked so many jokes, and I mean, it was good.
It was a good experience too.
Yeah, that was it was fun, but like, oh, the food there is amazing. What is the thing that it's like the
Tastes like chicken
because it is chicken or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend it. It's really good, and you can get the spicy sauce on the sides. You just dip it or whatever, or pour it on that bad boy. When we were there the first time, and we both were really, really sick, we ate there, and the spices just like it helped.
It is delicious.
It's really good.
And you could usually get in there no problem. So
it's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
I mean, you walk right past it, don't even know it's there. So if you have not been to Skipper's Canteen, make a reservation and go, because it is really good and worth your time.
Yeah, I really like it. Okay, so my next surprise was Trattoria al Forno. It is the Italian restaurant in the Boardwalk Inn, so it's like outside of Epcot in that little hotel.
The Boardwalk Hotel
Boardwalk
Resort.
Plaza. Boardwalk Resort.
I think it's just called the Boardwalk.
Okay, the Boardwalk. Anyway, so I've heard hit and misses, and it was great. It was like super, super, super good, and I was surprised. Like, I hear about it for breakfast all the time because they have the like Rapunzel character breakfast and stuff. But my gosh, we went there for dinner, and I think I got the pasta carbonara or something like that. And it was so good. And you want to tell them about the appetizers that you were obsessed with?
Yeah. So the appetizer was called the garlic bread service. And it was just like a thing of garlic bread and then some sauce. And then you eat it, and it was really good. So, I mean...
Great description.
Thanks. That's really... It just got garlic bread, but it was super good. Mine was really good, too. Like... I had the
lasagna.
It was the lasagna, but it was the beef. Is it braised beef?
I think so.
Where it's like kind of pulled apart or whatever. Oh man, it was good. I don't usually like that kind of beef, but oh.
And it was also like, it was fun because they have like an open kitchen kind of style, like think Hell's Kitchen or any of those.
Yeah, the head chef's like yelling out orders, and they're all like, yes, chef.
But no swears that we heard, which is good.
From TV, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but anyway, so it was really fun because like it's just fun to watch. I feel like it's fun to watch anybody who's good at their job to do their job. So it was really like interesting, and it's like, man, I wish I could be that efficient in a kitchen.
Yeah, the head chef lady was killing it that night.
Yeah,
it was so good.
Yeah, so. It was really fun. I liked watching it. It almost seemed like a mini show, even though they weren't like they weren't interacting with us necessarily. It wasn't like a chef's table experience, but it was really cool.
It was cool, and like the atmosphere was really good too, and there was. I think there must have been something going on in that resort because there was a lot of business types, but the dining room was not very full. I would say it was medium, so it felt like a good atmosphere.
Yeah.
So it was good.
It was great. We'll probably go there again sometime.
Yep.
All right, your last surprise.
So my last one, which shouldn't surprise anybody because I'm currently wearing the hat, but it's the Raglan Road, which is the Irish pub/restaurant in Disney Springs. It is massive. It has a store. It has an indoor, an outdoor, and then there's like a patio bar area that have live music and stuff on the weekends, or even at the weeknights, I don't know, but it's totally worth your time to go there. We didn't know much about it. I mean, you go to an Irish place, you assume, oh, it's gonna just have fish and chips. Like, no, I think there's just a fish and chips area too. Anyways, so we went in not really expecting much. I mean, I think we looked at the menu. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. We've never been here. Let's check it out. And so we went in, and there was no live music yet. There was not like any dancers or anything. And so we sat down. Just the atmosphere was like, oh, this is kind of cool. You know, and she's been to Ireland. And so she's like, oh yeah, this reminds me of this pub I went to this one time. Like, well, it's probably like all the pubs you go to in Ireland. But like the food was really good, and then like it was almost right after we got our appetizer the live music started, and we were kind of surprised because on the board it didn't say it was going to happen, and so we were like pleasantly surprised. So it was just really cool to see, you know, have like live Irish music and Irish dancers along with like the best beer cheese soup I've ever had in my life. Right? Isn't that what it was?
I think so.
Yeah.
It was
super
unbelievable.
good. Oh my gosh.
This is a must do for us now, right? A must do.
Yeah.
I
like
will
8 times next time. Like every night.
The food was like, it was so much fun. Like, and the food was so good. Okay, I don't want to.
The beer. So we had the beer cheese soup for our appetizer. Amy got a burger for her meal, and then I got fish and chips. I'm super picky. I don't like fish, but I was like, hey, I'm gonna try fish and chips, and I have to say they were pretty good. They weren't fishy fish and chips, which was nice because I've had some fishy food before, and it's. Although I like calamari, which is weird because it's just probably one of the worst, most disgusting things. But I'll eat that. That's not a problem.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like, might have become our favorite Disney Springs. Did it beat Homecoming for you? It beat Homecoming for me.
Maybe Homecoming's different. I don't want to go there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's too personal, I think.
All right, my last surprise changed my life. I will never be the same person because I went to Ample Hills and I tried the ooey gooey butter cake ice cream. I don't even know if I could say much more other than my life is better.
Are you gonna cry?
Because I can't have some right now.
Well, it's technically in LA, so I mean.
It was so good. And it was so cold. We were freezing and we were like shivering.
It was below 50 degrees when we were standing outside eating ice cream. So.
Yeah, and I do not do well in the cold. I hate being cold. Like, I get so grumpy when it's cold, but I was like, I don't even care. I'm just eating this ice cream. I am not, I have very strong opinions about ice cream. Vanilla bean, vanilla bean, vanilla bean. I love it. Unless you have ooey gooey butter cake ice cream. It's so good.
I'll second it. It was good. I had a scoop of that and then I think a scoop of the cookie dough. And it was both. I mean, the best way to describe the ice cream she's talking about is basically cookie dough for cake. Basically, right?
I don't know. I'm not.
It was so good though.
Yeah.
That place was good. And it was reasonably priced. So we were talking about ice cream and we got cut off by our own camera. Thanks, camera.
Oh, now I feel awkward.
It's fine. Just go to Ample Hills.
Yeah, just do it.
Eat the ice cream. It's really good. And
it might change your life.
Yeah, it might change your life. Blew away her expectations. So.
Yeah.
So those are that's our list.
Yeah, surprises and disappointments. Once again, we did not talk necessarily about maybe not all of our favorites, but just things.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it'll surprise you.
Yeah.
On your trip.
Yeah, go check out, if you've never been there, check it out. It might be worth the experience, or if you went to a place and maybe got a bad experience, maybe try it again and you might get a good experience. I don't know. Yeah,
I definitely think that this trip taught us, don't do the same things over and over because you might find things that you love better. You might have a new favorite.
Yeah. So, go, explore, enjoy.
Thanks for watching.